Christmas is celebrated a little differently than it is in where we are here. We're familiar with Santa Claus and the reindeer pulling the sleigh, but some parts of South Louisiana, the Acadian French part of Louisiana, they celebrate Old St. Nicholas, which is Santa Claus, and the 8 alligators pulling the skiff. And so here is Old St. Nicholas and 8 alligators pulling the skiff. And the name of the book is The Cajun Night Before Christmas, written by Truss Clare. So let's see. The Night Before Christmas by Truss Clare. Says it 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house they'd only thing passed, not even the mouse. The children been snazzily good, snug on them floor, and Mama passed them paper to the crack in the door to keep the wind from blowing through, of course. And here's Mama, here are the children, and here's the father of the household. Then Mama in the fireplace, she done roast up the ham, stir up that gumbo, and make bake them yams. And here's Mama in the fireplace, she's got it all going. Then out on the bayou, they got such a clatter, it make a sound like old Boudreaux. He done fart off of his ladder. I run like a rabbit to got to the door. I trip over the dog and I fall on the floor. And here he is, trip over the dog and fall on the floor. As I look out of the door in the light of the moon, I think, man, you're crazy, or you done got old too soon. Here he is, he's looking out of the door of the little cabin on the bayou. Cause there on the bayou when I stretch my neck still, there's 8 alligators a-pulling the skiff, and a little fat rover with a long pulling stick. I know right away he's got to be old Saint Nick. So here he is on the bayou with 8 alligators pulling that skiff. More faster and faster the gator they came. He whistled and he holler and they called him by name. Haw, Gaston, haw, Thibault, haw, Pierre and Alice, G, Ninette, G, Suzette, Celeste, and Renee. And here are those alligators. And old St. Nicholas. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, may crawl alligator and be sure you don't fall. Like Tank Flo's cat to the treetop he fly, when a big old hound dog come a run himself by. Like that up the porch them old gator climb, with a skiff full of toys and St. Nicholas behind. Then on top of the porch roof it sound like the hailstorm, when all them big gators done set down their tail. And let's see if we can find them on the roof. And here they are on the roof. St. Nicholas is getting ready to come down the chimney. Then down the chimney I yell with a bam, and St. Nicholas fall and he sit on them yam. Sky-ree, he exclaimed, my pants has got a hole. I done sudden myself on them red hot coal. And there he is, in the fireplace with a hole in his pants on the hot coals. He got to his foot and he jumped like a cat up to the floor where he landed with a splat. And here he is. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foot, and his clothes is all dirty with them ashes and soot. A sack full of plaything he throw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. And there he is, dressed in muskrat from his head to his foot. His eyes, how they shine, his dimple, how merry. Maybe he been drank them wine from blackberry. His cheeks was like a rose, his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he done lap up the sherry. And here is old St. Nicholas. He, with snow-white chin whiskers and a quivering belly, shook when he laughed like the strawberry jelly. But a wink of his eye and a shook of his head make my confidence that I don't got to be scared. He don't do no talking, gone straight to his work, putting playthings in the sock, and then he turned with a jerk. And here he is. He put both his hands there on top of his head, and he cast his eye on them chimney, and then he done said, with all of that fire and them burning hot flame, me, I ain't going back by the way what I came. So he run out the door and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool him for to make one more goof. He jump in his skiff and he crack his big whip, and the gators move down and they don't make one slip. And I hear him shout loud as a splash of the go, Merry Christmas to all, till I saw y'all some more. And that concludes the Cajun Night Before Christmas with old St. Nicholas and 8 alligators. Have a good and safe day, boys and girls, and thank you so much for allowing me to read to you.